Well, with the fall season comes new things to look out for when driving on our local roads. Our Katie Huntingford spoke with the Ohio State Highway Patrol to get some driving safety tips for this time of the year.
One common sight while driving around in the fall are the fields that are ready to be harvested. Of course, with that comes farmers using large farm equipment to get the job done. Sometimes that requires that equipment to be on the roads, and that will very likely slow down traffic depending on what time of the day it is. The Lima Post at the Ohio State Highway Patrol advises drivers to keep an eye out for these farmers, especially on rural roads.
Some of their, like the grain hoppers and the tractors, don't have the lighting that normal cars do. So, you know, they do have slow-moving vehicle signs that are reflective, but you know, they could go into the late hours. So just be aware that they're out there and moving around, and they're moving a lot slower than normal traffic.
Also, this time of year marks a peak for deer-related crashes in the state. Statistics from the Highway Patrol show that since 2016, there have been over 100,000 crashes involving deer on Ohio's roadways. Typically, deer are active around dawn and dusk, which are both low visibility times. If you do spot a deer near or on the road, troopers warn that they tend to move in groups, and they urge drivers to not move drastically to avoid a crash with a deer.
If you see a deer coming across your path, don't swerve, use your brakes. And that way you don't, create a worse issue by swerving. Either that's going off and hitting a big ditch, or a pole, or going to the left and hitting another vehicle. Just use your brakes and rely on the car to keep you safe during the crash.
And in the event that you do hit a deer, there is a simple process to keep in mind right after the crash.
Pull over to the side of the road. You can make sure that you're safely off the road too, like no portion of your car is still on the road. And then you can call 911, and we'll come out, and us or one of the other agencies will come out and do a crash report for you if that's what's required.
AAA also recommends that drivers scan the road ahead and use their high beams when possible if they're driving at night to spot deer sooner and potentially avoid a crash. In Lima, Katie Huntingford, your News Now.
Some good tips there. Thank you, Katie.